I am fascinated by what's going on in Minnesota. A, that no one takes them seriously as a contender
Right.
in the NFC. And B, I just don't know what they're going to do with Sam Darnold. He's been so good. He's winning late in games. He's the reason they are winning football games. And I was wondering, like, is JJ McCarthy going to ever take a snap for the Vikings? Like, what do the Vikings do here with Darnold?
I think that it's going to take a lot to keep Darnold. And I think that's where the Daniel Jones thing comes into play.
Man.
Right, where we'll go with JJ McCarthy and Daniel Jones will be the backup for that next year.
Right.
But that I look at it and I think Sam Darnold, the play's been good. Like you said, I don't think it's been great. There's been a few moments of great, but there's also been some moments of like, man, what the hell are you doing there? Oh, you threw that interception and it's still a game. You should be dominating them, right? So I don't think it's good enough to where they're just going to say, oh, yeah, he's the guy for next year, just getting in the playoffs. I think it'll take an NFC championship, Super Bowl type appearance and high-quality play for him to stay there. They invested. They traded to move up to get McCarthy.
Right.
There's obviously something there they like about the future. So, yeah, I don't see that happen unless something extraordinary happens. And you're right, Stugotz. 10-2, they're the least talked about 10-2 team in the history of football.
It's crazy.
But yeah, that's the problem is they're 10-2, and I think most people feel the way I do. They're probably I feel like they're the third best team in their division, right? And probably the fourth best team in the NFC in general, and I think that's why they don't get quite the respect they would want.
So if they get to the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl, then what do you do with JJ McCarthy? Because you have to re-sign. You have to re-sign Darnold. I mean,
that is going to be the big question, right?
Crazy.
And what do you do with JJ McCarthy? I don't know. Do you keep him as a backup and then start to go, hey, we'll let him sit here, and maybe Sam Darnold won't capitalize on everything, or maybe he's only our starter for 2 more years after this? I don't know. There's a lot of options that are on the table. But you get to the NFC Championship game and do all of that. They might also get a team that goes. There might be a team out there that goes, hey, damn, we'll pay Sam Darnold big money, and Minnesota might look at it and go, we're not willing to go that way. Right. There's a lot of ways this can go, but it will be interesting, that's for sure.
That team will be the Jets, I'm sure. Has Bo Nix, I can't believe I'm asking you this question. Mikey Hayes saying no. I can see the Jets doing that, though, and then Sam goes back to being Sam.
He won't go back. It's not the Jets that aren't going to come call.
You're saying regardless.
You're right. He scored. He's like, I had enough of that crap. I ain't going there.